Hodge.
Hey everybody, Nintendo Hodge here, back with part number 3 of my Blu-ray collection. Let's just get right into it. Grab these two together because we have Iron Man and Iron Man 2. I'm not sure, I think I picked these up used. Great movies. One of the very first Marvel movies I ever saw, of course, was Iron Man. Julia and Julia, it's one of my wife's. This is a new one I recently picked up. It's the Jurassic Park collection. So this has, I believe, so Jurassic Park. Let me see here. So we got Jurassic Park 3D, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3. I thought Lost World was 3. Jurassic World, which was awesome. I really enjoyed that reboot. Jurassic World 3D. So, very cool. Great series. This is a personal favorite from childhood. Ladybugs. This is Rodney Dangerfield. This was like one of my first experiences of Rodney Dangerfield. He's hilarious, and this is Jonathan Brandis in here with him. Maybe not as politically correct for today's standards, but still a good laugh. The Last Starfighter, a decent movie. I think I picked that up more for nostalgia factor than anything. The Lego Movie, this one's awesome. I love this series and the sequel and Lego Batman as well, but this is the only one in this series that we own. Letters to Juliet, my wife's, I think. I don't ever remember getting this. Maybe we got it really cheap at Blockbuster or one of those video stores going out of business. Life as We Know It. I remember actually someone enjoying this. It's Katherine Heigl and Josh Duhamel. Anyways, it was okay from what I remember. It's been a very long time since I saw it. And Dr. Seuss's The Lorax. Danny DeVito plays the Lorax. I believe it's DeVito. Yeah, Danny DeVito. And Ed Helms is in this as well. Back over here, grab these three together because it's a series. We've got Madagascar, Madagascar 2, and Madagascar 3. Enjoyable. One that I've not watched yet, but I own Mad Max Fury Road. I hear nothing but good things about this. I picked this up at a yard sale like 2 years ago, I think. Still haven't watched it. Max Payne with Mark Wahlberg. I don't think I've ever watched this, but I picked it up really cheap at a used video store. Megamind, this is with Will Ferrell. I think this is an underrated cartoon. DreamWorks did it, so animated, not cartoon, but underrated. It was decent. It says used $19.99. Pretty sure we didn't pay that, but this is Moneyball, Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill. This is an awesome movie. It's based on a true story, which is even better. I love anything based on a true story. This would be one of my daughter's movies, Monster High, 13 Wishes. And the Muppet movie, this one was awesome. I grew up with the Muppets and they're so good. This was a great little reboot of the franchise. Oh, and to go with that, of course, Muppets Most Wanted. I don't know if we bought this brand new when it came out. Shows Walmart $23.99, so maybe we did, but not as good as the first one, but still okay. This is Nick and Norah's Infinite Playlist. I remember thoroughly enjoying this. It's Kat Dennings and Michael Cera. It's been a long time since I've watched it. I don't know if it holds up. Maybe it's one I need to give another watch to. Couple of double pack here again. We got Night at the Museum and Night at the Museum Battle of the Smithsonian. Great series. Ben Stiller's really good in this. The Peanuts movie, great reboot of the Charlie Brown. My son loves this movie, watches it all the time. If you're a fan of the Peanuts and haven't seen this, watch it. Underrated Jim Carrey movie, Mr. Popper's Penguins. Yeah, it's got some pretty good funny scenes in it. If you've never seen it and you're a fan of Jim Carrey, watch it. Apologize for the dog making some noise there. We've got Planet Earth, the complete series. This is one of the first Blu-rays, and this is actually kind of what made us get a Blu-ray player in the first place. This Planet Earth series is so good. I know it's on streaming services and stuff now, but awesome. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Great movie. I remember the first time I saw this, I was blown away. How they could take something like a ride at Disney and turn it into a movie, but it works. Johnny Depp, So good in this one. The other ones kind of go downhill, but fun. This is The Pirates Band of Misfits. I don't remember much about it, but it's one of those animated, like, what's it called? Like claymation animation almost. Like the guys that did Wallace and Gromit may have done this, but it's a fun, enjoyable time. Might get some flack for this one, but Pixels. I enjoyed this movie. I know a lot of people hated it and thought it was a joke, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Peter Dinklage, Josh Gad. It was fun. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A couple more rows to go here before we take a break. Okay, Grindhouse presents Planet Terror. Enjoyed this. This is the Robert Rodriguez one. Campy, a lot of fun. Planet 51. This is The Rock voices the main character in this. I remember thinking it was an okay movie. Kids like it. This is one we picked up. It's a Disney Presents Ponyo or Ponyo. We have not watched it, but I remember we heard lots of good things about it, and we picked it up at a going out of business Blockbuster. This is the Frog Princess, or the Princess Frog? Frog Princess? Anyways, The Princess and the Frog. We picked this up for my daughter. I don't know if she's ever actually watched it. It was many, many years ago. Puss in Boots. This was purchased from, I believe it was a Rogers video going out of sale. That's not the proper price tag, but we're a sucker with the kids buying all the animated. So Puss in Boots. Here we go. Ready Player One. I saw this in the theater. When it came out on Blu-ray, I had to get it right away. The book is amazing. The movie is good. Don't get me wrong. The book is way better, but the movie does a pretty damn good job. There's so many awesome scenes in this movie. Ready Player One. If you have not seen it and you are a gamer or you're a fan of pop culture and geeky things, watch it. We got Rio, another kids animated. Grab these two. Rise of the Guardians. Yeah. And this one, I don't know why I'm keeping it. I guess because I'm just a big zombie guy, but this is called Rise of the Zombies. It's got Danny Trejo on the cover, and he's probably only in the movie for about the first 10 minutes. And LeVar Burton is in this as well. Bad. Very dark. Yeah, I don't know why I'm keeping this, but I guess because this is a zombie. Here we go. Remember the Titans. Amazing movie. Based on like true events in a sense, I guess. Back when there was segregation in schools between blacks and whites. Awesome movie. Denzel Washington's actually very, very good in this. I'm not a big fan of his, but I enjoyed him in this. Here is an underrated Kevin Smith movie, Red State. If you have not seen this, watch it. John Goodman's in it, and as well, it's got those faces where you see the people and you're like, oh, I know who that is, but Red State, yeah, just watch it. I don't want to say anything to spoil it. This is, like, Kevin, if you're watching this, Film Dango. This would be a good one for Film Dango. Return of the Living Dead. Love me some campy horror. Zombies are my favorite, and this one, I remember watching this with a buddy when we were younger. So good. Of course, Rocky. I think this is the only one in the series I actually own. Eventually, maybe I'll just get the bundle or box set, but love Rocky. Role Models. Awesome comedy movie. This is another one where if it's on TV, I can just turn it on and watch it. Loads of fun with Sean William Scott and Paul Rudd. And Mick Lovin's in this as well. But great movie. Very, very funny. Another kids movie, The Secret Life of Pets. This one's really good. The sequel's pretty decent too, but this one's better. Another one that I've never seen anybody really talk about, and it's Seth MacFarlane's Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy Uncensored. It's just like when you watch Family Guy and they do those little skits between what's going on in the storyline, that's what this is. It's just tons of that stuff, all never before seen things. Very, very funny. Down to the last three before we stop for this section. The complete Scream collection. I think I picked this up last year. I can't remember if it was a yard sale or I bought it online. But Scream, Scream 2, Scream 3, and Scream 4. Love Scream series. Two more here. Shaun of the Dead, as I said, I love zombies, love campy horror and comedy. Can't go wrong mixing comedy with zombies. Simon Pegg, so good in this, and yeah, I love everything that they touch. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. This one's probably my favorite though. And the last one for this is the Spongebob movie, Sponge Out of Water. This is a purchase for the kids, but you know what? I actually really love this movie. It's pretty damn funny. It's cool, the whole SpongeBob series. I used to hate it, but as my kids watched it, you know what? I can sit down and watch some episodes. It's a pretty good show. So, all right, we're going to end it here. This is, I said, part 3. We're going to have one more part, and that will finish off my Blu-ray collection. If you haven't seen parts 1 or 2 yet, please go back and give those a watch.